Good afternoon and welcome to today's New York City Council hearing for the Committee on Cultural Affairs, Libraries, and International Intergroup Relations. This time, we ask that you silence cell phones and electronic devices to minimize disruptions throughout the hearing. If you have testimony you wish to submit for the record, you may do so via email at testimony@council.nyc.gov. Once again, that is testimony@council.nyc.gov. We thank you for your cooperation, Chair. We're ready to begin.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm New York City Council Member Chi Osei, Chair of the Committee on Cultural Affairs, Libraries, and International Intergroup Relations. Wow, that is always a mouthful to say. Today, the committee will hear four pieces of legislation. Resolution 421, sponsored by Councilmember Julie Menon, a resolution recognizing April 6th as annually as Tartan Day in the city of New York. Resolution 474, co-sponsored by Council members Amanda Farias and Shahana Hanif, a resolution recognizing February 21st as Mother Language Day in the city of New York to honor the importance of the Bengali/Bangla language to Bangladeshis everywhere and to promote the acceptance of linguistic and cultural diversity in our communities. And Resolution 486, sponsored by Councilmember Althea Stevens, a resolution recognizing the accomplishments of and issues faced by Black women by designating February 15th annually as Black Girl Magic Day in the city of New York. And Resolution 488, sponsored by Council members Natasha Williams and Selvina Brooks Powers, a resolution recognizing the contributions of Delta Sigma Theta to public service by designating March 3rd annually as Delta Day in the city of New York. We are going to keep this opening statement brief today, but I would like to recognize and welcome two of the resolution sponsors who are present today and invite them to provide remarks on their legislation, or I guess one of them, and that would be Councilmember Williams.
Good afternoon. I am going to actually read first in opening remarks on behalf of Councilmember Stevens for her resolution. So Resolution 486 will recognize the accomplishments of and issues faced by Black women by designating February 15th annually as Black Girl Magic Day in the city of New York. For too long, our stories have been overlooked, even when Black women have exemplified the capability of excellence in all facets of life, especially in spaces that were once imagined without us. We have birthed nations, saved this country from itself time and time again, and we have shared our magic love with the world. And that is where the real magic resides, in our passion, our poise, our love, our dedication that fuels that fire of our presence every day. To all the past generations of Black girls, thank you. For without you, there would be no us. To all my fellow Black girls, remember you are the definition of true strength and our magic will forever be unmatched. And now, I'll read my opening remarks for my resolution. So I am so thrilled to join with you today. Thank you, Chair, for this bill hearing, Resolution 488, a resolution recognizing the contributions of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated to public service by designating March 3rd annually Delta Day in the city of New York. With the support and alongside of Majority Whip Brooks Powers, as well as support from Councilmember Riley, Farias, and Krishnan. Over the past century, Black Greek organizations have fostered safe spaces for Black collegiates in their undergraduate years, as well as graduate and professional careers. Those who sought community, friendship, academic support, interpersonal skills, and lifelong memories and relationships join these organizations and attain all of the aforementioned while also creating a sense of sisterhood and or brotherhood. United through service and community, Black Greek organizations strengthen relationships as they pave the way for members alike to connect. These organizations provided a sense of identity and unity in a time where Black people were not deemed equal, nor were they able to join other social or academic clubs. As an example, the first Greek letter organization, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, was created because Black people, Black male students at Cornell University were unable to join Greek organizations there. My sorority, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, was founded in 1913. And one of our first public acts was actually marching in the Women's Suffrage March, and we were actually told not to participate. Today, Delta Sigma Theta currently has more than 300,000 members and over 1,000 collegiate and alumni chapters in the United States and other countries around the world. Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated programs address the economic development, educational development, international awareness and involvement, physical and mental health, and political awareness and involvement of Black women and Black communities alike. Today, Delta is continuing the legacy of our illustrious founders and paving the way for the new generation by being hands-on in our community and throughout government. Deltas organize communities through a variety of social action activities, such as our Delta Days planned in Washington, D.C., and our state. Today, we are calling on the Council of the City of New York to recognize the contributions of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, and I urge my colleagues to support this when it comes up for a vote. And thank you so much to Regina for drafting this resolution, and I turn it back over to you, Chair.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Williams. That was very insightful. I would like to pass this on to Councilmember Hanif, who would also like to share some brief remarks about her resolution.
Thank you to our esteemed chair, Councilmember Osei. আসসালামু আলাইকুম সবাইকে, আমি কাউন্সিল মেম্বার শাহানা হানিফ, আমাদের শহরের প্রথম বাঙালি বাংলাদেশি, প্রথম মুসলিম নারী কাউন্সিল মেম্বার এবং আমার ডিস্ট্রিক্টে প্রথম নারী জনপ্রতিনিধি হিসাবে নির্বাচিত হয়েছি। 21শে ফেব্রুয়ারি হচ্ছে আমাদের মাতৃভাষা দিবস। ছোটকাল থেকে আমার এলাকায় আমি বাংলা কথা শুনে বড় হয়েছি, কিন্তু লুপাস অসুখ হওয়ার পর থেকে বাংলা শেখার আগ্রহ বেড়ে যায় এবং এই আগ্রহ আমাকে বাংলাদেশে নিয়ে যায় বাংলা শেখার জন্য। আর এই লুপাসের মাধ্যমে কিন্তু আমার আম্মু আব্বু আমাকে আরও সুন্দরভাবে বুঝতে পারে এবং আমার যে চিকিৎসা চলতেছিল ওইটার কিভাবে আমাকে সহযোগিতা দিতে পারে আর তারা আরও বুঝতে পারে। আমাদের ভাষা, আমাদের ক্ষমতা এবং আমাদের কমিউনিটির ক্ষমতা। সেজন্য আমি খুবই খুশি যে কাউন্সিল মেম্বার ফারিয়াসের সাথে আমরা এই রেজলিউশন পাস করতে যাচ্ছি, যেটা আমাদের নিউ ইয়র্ক সিটি শহরে মাতৃভাষা দিবস একনলেজ করবে এবং সবাইকে আরও ভালোভাবে জানাবে যে বাংলাদেশিরা কিভাবে আমাদের মাতৃভাষা দিবস পালন করি আর কেন এই মাতৃভাষা দিবস আমাদের জন্য গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। I am so thrilled to move Resolution 474. What I shared in Bangla is that I am our city's first Bangladeshi council member in a city that is becoming so renowned with Bangladeshis across all the 5 boroughs. We are one of the most visible faces of the working class people. In my district, I am the first woman to represent the 39th, and I'm also our city's first Muslim woman. 21 February, which is Mother Language Day, is an honor of the Bangladeshi language justice movement. This is a country that fought to instate Bangla in government documents at a time when Urdu was the language of all government resources and documentation. And so the Bangladeshi people decided at a time when Bangladesh hadn't gained its independence that we will pursue this fight to ensure that we can participate in government. And that is a fight that is very similar to the fight we see parallel in our city for language justice. And so I am so proud that the ancestors and the work that Bangladeshi freedom fighters led to ensure that Bangla remains preserved will be acknowledged by New York City at large. And this is not simply about the Bangladeshi people, it is about all of our languages requiring preservation. What I also shared in Bangla is that I grew up seeing Bangla in my neighborhood, but it wasn't until I was diagnosed with lupus and recognized that because my parents didn't understand English, we would have difficulty sharing the pain I was experiencing. I felt the urge and urgency to learn how to speak in Bangla so that my parents understood the pains of lupus. And so that actually took me abroad to Bangladesh for 7 months, where I learned how to read, write in Bangla, which of course remained a tool for organizing the Bangladeshi people here, but also to get closer with my family. And so that is what this work is about, to ensure that we preserve our rich diversity and heritage and culture, but also recognize that our languages are a tool for organizing and a tool for a stronger democracy. And with that, I will pass it back to Councilmember Osei.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Hanif. I do want to acknowledge my colleagues who are members of this committee who are here today. Councilmember Ung, Councilmember Williams, Councilmember Dinowitz, Councilmember Farias, Councilmember Hanif, Councilmember Hudson, and online Councilmember Moya. And I want to turn it over to Councilmember Farias to share some brief remarks.
Sure, thank you, Chair. I am super excited for this Resolution 474, one, to have introduced it and to be leading on it, really to be bringing my community's voices to City Hall and to the table. I share the sentiments that Councilmember Hanif has expressed, and am excited to see Mother Language Day being heard at this hearing, but also for an upcoming vote. I think what was stated is true in that when we're looking at language access, when we're looking at language justice, when we're looking at even cultures and communities that no longer either have their mother language or have it disappearing day by day, month by month, due to colonialism or imperialism, this really speaks and resonates with me greatly. And I see the power behind my Bangladeshi community, and so I'm excited to be introducing this and to be helping bring them to the table. And so thank you so much for having it heard today, and I look forward to working together on it.
Thank you, Councilmember Farias. Finally, I would like to thank my staff as well as the committee staff and others who worked on preparing this legislation, including Naomi Hopkins, my chief of staff, May Vutrapong Vatana, my budget and policy director, Brenda McKinney, senior counsel to the committee, Regina Paul, legislative policy analyst to the committee, who also drafted these resolutions, and Sandra Gray, our senior financial analyst. Today, we are hearing 4 resolutions, so the administration is not providing testimony. Therefore, we do not need to administer an oath. I will now pass it to my committee counsel, Brenda, to call any witnesses who are present for the public testimony portion of the hearing. Brenda?
Thank you, Chair. At this point, we have no registered witnesses, so we're just going to check for anyone that we have inadvertently missed online or in person. We'll just wait one moment to see if there are any hands.
We have a hand.
Okay. Sir, would you like to testify at today's hearing? We'll just wait one moment for one witness. I'm also checking for Robert Curry. Mr. Curry is present online or in person. Okay, we'll just wait one moment for our witness. Okay, so then, and you may begin your testimony when the sergeant calls the clock. We use a clock at every hearing. Okay, you may begin when ready. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I want to thank Council Chair Osei and all the members of the council, and especially my own council member, Shahana Hanif, and also Council Member Farias, both of whom are major prime sponsors of the Resolution 474, correct? on the mother language. That's what I want to speak on today. I am a longtime community and labor organizer in the metropolitan area. I learned my first Spanish in the Bronx, and at the home of a Jamaican family. I was a VISTA volunteer when I first arrived in New York, and I experienced tremendous hospitality from my host family up there in the Bronx. I later worked on the west side of Manhattan, and soon came to recognize the importance of people such as myself starting to speak in the language of so many of the residents of that neighborhood, which were Spanish-speaking people from Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. Later, as a labor organizer in New Jersey with what was then the Amalgamated Clothing and Textile Workers Union, I had the pleasure of being invited into several homes of Bangladeshis in the Patterson area. And once again, I experienced tremendous hospitality. So my basic feeling is it is so important for all New Yorkers of whichever cultural background to open our doors, metaphorically and actually, to our neighbors who are so readily open theirs to us. And so that's one point. The second point is that it is critical for people who speak a language from another country trying to navigate the complexity of this city. It is utterly crucial that they be able to not only have their language recognized officially, but that be put into practice in the form of materials that are translated in their language, and that in many ways the city government needs to open its doors so that those, whether they're citizens or not, that their voices be heard, because they live in this country, they live in this city, they are contributing to this city, and it is very, very important that they be heard. So that's my basic point. And the last thing I will say, I'm with somebody else who we're both of Irish American heritage. Our country was colonized. Our original language was outlawed, so we now find ourselves speaking English. It was an advantage when we came here, although there were many other disadvantages. It's so very important for all of us to recognize the amazing diversity of the place that we live in. I thank you very much for your time, and I hope this passes unanimously.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for your testimony. That concludes this panel. We'll just check again for any other witnesses that are present in person or online. We're not seeing any hands or anyone in person, so I will move back to the chair to close the hearing.
Without further ado, I will close today's committee hearing. Thank you.